Hi everyone, it's Morgen Kawaguchi again from Own Physical Therapy and Pilates located in Asheville, North Carolina. Today we're going right into the second of the 3 beginners videos that we're doing. And again, all you're going to need is a sticky mat, and if you need another blanket for cushioning any bony parts, go ahead and lay that underneath. You will also want a hand towel. I actually have 2 today rolled into each other. So go ahead and grab those and we will get right into it. We're going to start in standing today and go over that same standing footwork that we started with last time. Again, heels are nice and tight together. Feet are out so that there's just enough room for a fist between the 2 big toe knuckles. Okay, from here we're going to rise up onto the toe, bend the knee, drop the heels, extend the knee. Keep going. Heels down, extend the knee. Up tall, bend, down, and extend. Last time, up, bend, down, extend. We're going to reverse it. Bend, up, extend, and down. Bend, up, extend, down. 2 more. Bend, up, extend, down. Bend, up, extend, down. Excellent. So we are going to come into a parallel position. We're going to do some mini squats today, just get the whole lower quarter fired up. So we want the feet just as wide, here comes the alignment piece, as the knees, and then the sharp bones that you'll feel on the front of your pelvis. Just below that is your true hip joint. So you want feet, knees, and hips all in a row. So just remember that when other instructors are telling you go hip width, they're not talking about way out here. They're talking right in line with the true hip joint, okay? So when we do these mini squats, you're gonna wanna think about sitting back behind you and then coming up, back and up, so that the knee never goes in front of the toes, okay? And sit back and up. We're just starting to warm everything up here. And make sure that you're tracking well so that when you bend your knees, they're right in line with the 2nd or 3rd toe. Chest stays tall with these. Don't let your trunk curl over just to get back down. Stay tall, okay? And once we feel like we kind of have really good alignment, we know where we're going back there, we're gonna stay down. Go up a little and then down a little. Up a little, down a little. Stay at this pace. Want to build in some nice tension back here into the quads, front of the lower shin, a little bit in the back side, and then of course the abdominals. Good. From here, we're going to pick up the pace a little. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Building in some nice tension there, warming everything up. Really building in some nice heat. Up, down, chest stays open, collarbones wide. Whew. 2 more. 1, 2, and all the way up, all the way down. It's gonna feel like a nice relief compared to those. Good. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. Excellent. We're going to make our way down onto our backs. We're going to use similar muscles here as we go into some nice bridging and then some stabilization. So go ahead, roll on to your back in that nice hook lying position. Collarbones are wide. We want our feet touching each other as we lift the hips up and down. Up and down. 2 more, up and down, up and down. All right, this time we're going to lift up and hold it up. And you're going to want to make sure your pelvis stays nice and level because we're going to kick your right leg out straight and then back down. Kick lefty. Good. Keep going back and forth. Keeping the collarbones nice and wide. Good. And again, you really want to make sure that pelvis is not dropping when you go into any sort of single limb support. Good. Excellent. Roll on down. And then from here, we're just going to take a nice big breath in and out. And let's come into that 100 prep position with our legs up in tabletop. You can start with your arms here or arms overhead. Make sure that you can get your back imprinted really well on your mat. Big inhale in. Exhale, wheel your head up off of the mat as you either straighten those legs or keep them in tabletop, wherever you feel like your difficulty level is matched today. All right, from here, we want to see a lot of nice wrinkles in our shirt or leggings, okay? Big inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, squeeze everything. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open up your collar. 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep on going, you can do it. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, zip all the way up. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deepen into your abs. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull those knees right in and rock back and forth. Excellent job, everyone. Still not the full 100, but we will get there. Again, we're just building our practice and building up strength in the abdominals, okay? All right, we're gonna come into some nice roll down. So come on up. You can roll into your side and push up, whatever feels good for you. From here, we're gonna have those legs in that same position that we had them in last time, okay? Arms come, our hands are tucked right underneath the thighs. Chest stays nice and open with the elbows wide. Big inhale in. Exhale, tuck that tailbone in and look in. Make sure that abdominals are really coming in and then pull back up. We're really just letting the lumbar spine make contact with our mat and then pull back up, okay? Inhale. Exhale, tuck that tailbone under. Make sure each side of your back is hitting the floor at the same time. If it's not, slow it down and make your back make contact at the same time. Good. Come on back up. Good. See if you can go down a little bit further each time. Good. Remember, each inhale should be right into the ribs. Each exhale, deepening that belly button in towards the spine, okay? Come all the way down to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Should feel like those abs are really on for you now. Good. Last time. This time we're going to go all the way down. We're going to come into that roll up. Big inhale, arms towards the sky. Exhale, wheel the head up off of the mat. Look in and straighten the legs, and you'll feel that kind of leverage you up a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Keep the collarbones wide as you roll back down. Stay engaged when arms come overhead. Remember, don't let those ribs come up into a flailing position. And then big inhale. Exhale, squeeze everything from the inside ankle bones all the way to the thighs together. That helps turn on transverse abdominis and helps you get up a little bit better. And inhale, arms toward the sky. Exhale, squeeze everything together. Now remember, if you have like a little hitch or a little giddy up there, you can always put that towel into your low back and really press into it. It's amazing how much just that little bit of proprioception just gives you the feedback of where to push to come up, okay? And exhale. And we're gonna stay down. We're gonna go right into our leg circles. Just extend and straighten that knee. Really really talk to the back of the hamstrings here. And now from here, we're gonna add a little talking to the calf. Woo! Good. All right, going into those leg circles, bottom leg, that base leg, should be nice and flexed and pressing into your mat. Top leg is pointed towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale across body, exhale down and around. Inhale across, down and around. 2 more. Inhale across. We really want to think about keeping that pelvis nice and level. And then reverse, leg comes out, exhale down and around. Inhale out, exhale down and around. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale as you go out, exhale down and around. Excellent. And now we're going to switch legs. Lefty comes up, but first we got to talk to that hamstring. Whew. If you're someone that has always dealt with tight hamstrings, really taking the moment to do this and allow some oxygen to come in and out of those muscles will really help you. Ooh, hello, calf. And you know, I've always wondered if some of mine was fascial tightness or nerve tightness, whatever it is, it always gets better a little bit each time when I address it. So know that we're all little progressive pieces of strength and mobility. All right, top leg stays pointed. Bottom base leg, that foot is flexed and pressing into the mat. Big inhale, cross the midline, exhale down and around. Inhale, cross, exhale down and around. 2 more. Down and around. And we'll reverse it. Inhale as you go out, exhale down and around. Be sure to press into those arms and that base leg to keep you nice and stable. Good. And pull both of those knees in. And we're going to come up back into a sitting position. Inhale, arms towards the sky. Exhale, squeeze everything midline as you come up and over. And again, because I am so tight, I really like to take whatever opportunity I can to get some opening into the back part of my legs. It's just so tight, and it's good to talk to that. All right, we're gonna move right into rolling like a ball, or roll like a ball. So we wanna find that nice balance point between your sits bones and your sacrum, okay? And we're gonna hold in the front of the lower leg, elbows nice and wide. For me, it helps me if I get my nice visual cue, either here at where my thigh starts turning into my knee, or deeper into the abdominals. You're gonna find your sweet spot where you find more control. So just play around with that, okay? From here, big inhale. Exhale, start coming onto your back. Remember, don't come onto your neck or the back of your head. And 3, let's do 2 more. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna go right into single leg stretch. I always start with my right leg in. That's how I kind of keep track of where I am. So left leg goes out strong and straight. Right leg comes in. Left hand on the inside of the right knee. Right hand on the outside of the right ankle, okay? Important to remember because everything's going to switch real quick. Come into that nice low abdominal curl. And we're going to inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Elbows stay wide, collarbones stay wide. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Everything come in and grab the outside of those ankles. And then we're gonna do a big inhale, exhale, sweep the arms around, curl the knees in. Inhale, exhale, curl back in. Inhale, everything goes long, strong, and back in. Last one. Good. All right, we're gonna go right into single straight leg, okay? So left leg is nice and long on the floor, or at least in line with the floor, and the toes are in line with the eyes. I should always remember that, okay? And then from here, That leg should be pointed. We stay pointed for this one the entire time. Collarbones stay nice and wide. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale in between. Exhale. Collarbones wide. You got this. One more set. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go into double straight leg stretch. So legs come up towards the ceiling, always in that pointed position. Hands behind the head is the more advanced, more classical position. Inhale, drop them a few. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Excellent. All right, we're gonna go right into crisscross, okay? No breaks, no rest for the weary. So again, I always start with my right leg in so I can keep track of it. So we're gonna rotate all along the spine, that left elbow to that knee, and switch. Switch, switch, switch. Got this. On these next two, we're going to stop in the middle and rotate again. Again, this is a nice way to make sure you're getting true spinning right around the spine. One more. Good job. All right, grab those knees and just rock back and forth. Take a nice, good breath. Let one leg come to the floor, and then the other one, we're going to come up and move into spine stretch forward. So you can keep your knees bent as you inhale, arms towards the sky. Exhale, let those legs go out straight as you come over those legs. Now remember, anytime we're doing these stretches where you're reaching into the space above your feet, you always want to feel like you've got a big beach ball or therapy ball or whatever you want to call it between your chest and the top of your thighs. That way we know we're opening up the spaces between each lumbar vertebra, okay? Okay, we're gonna go right into spine stretch forward. Legs go open as wide as the mat. And this is the one where we have the pretend wall behind our back. Arms over the space over our legs. Big inhale, get tall. Exhale, drop the chin and start peeling your back off of the wall behind you. Shoulder blades come forward. And then we start inhaling, start stacking the vertebra back up. Shoulder blades down, collarbones wide. Big inhale, get tall. Exhale, chin comes down. Start peeling each vertebra off of that imaginary wall. Shoulder blades go forward. And inhale. And exhale. So we're going to come again as wide as our mat. Arms are open out to the side. Big inhale, get tall. Rotate to your right, and then the left pinky comes towards the outside blade of that foot, so towards the pinky of the right toe. Okay, we rotate that thumb down towards the floor and then the palm towards the ceiling. And then we lift it 2 more inches and come up first, and then we untwist. Okay, big inhale. Rotate to your left. The pinky of the right hand comes towards the pinky of the left foot. The left hand, thumb comes down towards the floor and keeps rotating so that the palm is towards the ceiling, okay? Lift it 2 more inches. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up first, and then untwist it. Let's do that again. Big inhale, get tall. Exhale, rotate to your right. Left hand pinky comes towards the right toe pinky. Left thumb rotates down towards the floor, palm towards the sky. Lift it 2 inches. Come up first with that next inhale, and then rotate back. Big inhale last time, and then rotate towards your left on the exhale, and then all the way down. Lift that back hand up 2 inches. You're doing great. I know we're flying through a lot of this stuff today, but I just want to give you some different time constraints and some different speeds for some of this movement. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more time, please feel free to hit pause and then just play back when you're ready to go again. Okay, we're going to go right into some nice hip stretches here. One of my favorites is the figure 4 stretch. So stay in with this bent knee, again, this hook position with the lower leg, and we're going to take the right ankle and it's going to come to rest on that left knee, okay? From here, I want you to bring that sternum and collarbones up nice and wide, and you're going to feel a nice, I like to even come up a little bit more. This stretch has everything to do with the position of the lumbar spine in relation to the pelvis, okay? You will feel this stretch very deep within the right hip. You might get a little bit of stretching on the outside of that leg. That's great. It's all connected. One more nice deep breath. Good. Nice and easy. Let that ankle come down off of that knee. We'll switch sides. Left ankle comes up onto the right knee. Again, come up tall through the chest. I like to get even taller here. Ooh. And again, you'll notice differences between each side. That's okay, that's normal. Again, something just to spend a little bit more time on that tighter side. You don't want to jump too quickly through those stretches for those sides. Again, my left hip is tighter than my right hip. So this is a nice place just to stay. You'll notice if you let yourself slump into your low back, the stretch goes away pretty quickly. If you come up tall and maintain a nice neutral lumbar spine, the stretch is legit. It's good. Okay. All right, from here, we're going to go into a nice straddle stretch. So you can stay with your legs as wide as the mat or go wider, okay? I'm going to pull my left foot into the inside of my right, okay? Let's see what I'm doing here a little bit better. So from here, we need to be able to really square up the shoulders with the foot that's extended, okay? So find that space. If you can't, if you feel like your square kind of rides between this 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock space, that's okay. The more you can get over there to 2 o'clock or even 3 o'clock, depending on how flexible you are, the more of a stretch you're gonna get in different places. So really, the stretch is what it is, okay? So really rotate your shoulders over to line yourself up. You want that sternum in line with the thigh, with that femur bone. So from here, big inhale, and we're just gonna kind of start walking down towards that knee. You're gonna feel this in multiple different places. You might be getting a little bit in your low back, stretching quadratus lumborum. You can be a little bit of a pickle. You might be getting this in your adductors, those nice muscles that help stabilize our legs, especially if you're a runner or a cyclist. Sometimes those muscles stay really tight. And then again, you might just be getting a good old hamstring right in the muscle belly there, biceps femoris, and then a little bit into the calf, gastroc, and soleus. Good work. Come on up, and we'll switch sides. So again, I am definitely tighter on my left side here for all the same reasons. It's just this left side is just more locked up for me. So again, I'm just gonna work and do my best to square the shoulders up with that leg. Make sure my sternum is in line with that femur. As I start walking down, yeah, and everything is just tighter. Quadratus lumborum is tighter on this side. Hamstring is tighter on this side. And calf is definitely tighter on this side. And so again, we just need to take the time to pay attention to those differences, breathe into them, appreciate them, acknowledge them, and work towards a more perfect union, right? Aren't we all? Okay. Now we're going to move into a hip flexor and quad stretch. So I want you to come into a nice long lunge position, okay? You want everything to still stay in line with each other as if we're moving through space, going in that direction, okay? The knee is going to be in line with the ankle, so I might need to pull that back just a little bit. Woo-wee. Already feeling a nice stretch into the hip flexor, okay? We did a nice family bike ride yesterday. I haven't been on my bike in months, so I'm definitely feeling that here, okay? Now, if you're feeling like everything's gravy here, you're not getting a lot of stretch, I want you to think about, go ahead and pulling up that foot and seeing if you can engage your quad a little bit. Quadricep muscle has a muscle group on the front of your femur on the thigh bone. And he works a lot in extending the knee. The largest of those muscles, though, does cross in front of the hip. So this is a nice way to really engage that sucker. And an opportunity to open up the chest a little bit. Okay, let's switch sides, okay? Again, nice long lunge. We want that knee to be in line with that ankle and everything as if we're moving through space, headed in this direction, okay? So from here, if you're already just getting the stretch here and that is what you are wanting, stay here, okay? If you're feeling like, no, we're not getting anything here, that's when you can take and bend that foot. Again, I'm tighter on this side, so with everything else, and get a nice stretch into the quad muscle group there. And if you're feeling like this is a little touchy, you can kick into the top of the foot into your hand and then come out of that and see if that brings you into a deeper stretch. It'll play with your balance too. Whew, that's a good one. And we really want to open up all of these muscle groups because we're going to be moving into building into our back plank and moving into leg pull up, which is an intermediate to almost advanced Pilates mat sequence, okay? So from here, we're gonna start playing around a little bit with opening up our chest and opening up our pelvis by using our back body, okay? So from here, all the time, I just want you to play with good trunk position or posture, okay? So I'm gonna let you just kind of sag into that. Now, come up nice and tall and sag. Tall and sag. Reason I want you to kind of play with coming in and out of this, I want you to know what not to do and then where we want you to be for this position, okay? For all of these movement sequences, we want the shoulder blades kind of down our back. Think about keeping our collarbones nice and wide, sternum lifted towards the sky, okay? So now we're gonna play with lifting the hips up. Maintain that upper trunk posture as we start working these hips up and down. Nothing changes at the shoulder. The only thing that's happening is the hips are going up and down. 2 more. And you can really let your eyes come up and play with that, okay? Take a little wrist break there because we're gonna keep building that up. So from here, feet come right together because we're gonna go 1 foot up at a time, okay? So from here, come up, and then we're gonna kick that right foot and then come back down. Kick the left, come back down, butt comes back down. These might feel familiar to what we did during our warm-up. Hips stay level. Nothing goes away. Everybody is on and doing their jobs. Okay, one more. Good. Excellent. Take a little wrist break here. Okay, because the next thing I want to start playing with is a reverse plank or a back plank. You may want to grab that towel roll again. I have mine double rolled, 2 hand towels just stacked on top of each other, folded in half and then rolled up. If you have any history of ankle instability, like I do, I ran cross country for a very long time, multiple ankle sprains on this left foot. Maybe that's why the side's so tight, who knows? So I no longer have the nice ligament that keeps my tibia from translating too far forward in relation to my talus, which is the little bone that sits in between the tibia and the fibula, creates a mortise and tenon joint, which is normally a very stable joint when it's in a locked position. Locked position being a flexed 90 degrees. What we're about to play with though gets us out of that 90 degree, and anytime you have a lot of pressure on the heel, the calcaneus, which the talus sits on, it's going to shift everything forward. If you don't have that ligament there, like I do, everything is going to shift forward and it's not going to feel good. Whenever that happens for me, I get a lot of swelling, a lot of pain, and it's just not worth it for me. So I like to support my shins a little bit more, my tibia a little bit more with a towel roll, so that not all of the pressure comes through my heel bone and really makes everything go flying forward, okay? So let's get back into it. If you forgot where to be with your upper trunk, you can play with that posture again, and really we want everything nice and tall. Okay, from here, stay tall, and we're gonna just lift the hips up and down. And it's just that little bit of support. For me, I definitely notice it. If it weren't there, I'd already be in pain. Okay? And again, everything stays nice and wide through the sternum and through the collarbones. And stay up and down. Okay, from here, we're gonna play some more with that exact work and do some kicks. This position, this movement sequence is actually called leg pull up. This is moving into intermediate and almost a little bit more advanced Pilates move, okay? So from here, legs together, starting up nice and tall through the trunk, lift the hips up, and that's when we let right leg come up into a sniffing breath, and down, and down, and down, switch, switch, and down, 2 more, and down, very good. So that is moving into, it's kind of like a little sneak peek, a little snack as you move into a more intermediate and advanced level. Okay, so let's take a little break here. We're gonna do just a little bit of child's pose, just to let those wrists get a little break. You can grab onto your heels, or if you're feeling like you need to stretch everything out, and that upper back, since it was pulling down so very nice, it's good to get a little stretch there. You can do a little bit of both, like I am. I find that when I do a lot of weight bearing through my wrists, it's nice to hold on to those heels, and when I'm pulling my shoulder blades down a lot, it's nice to get a good stretch through that side body there. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna come into a nice plank position. And the collarbones stay nice and wide, belly button drawn towards the spine, and we're just gonna do a nice push up, bringing the elbows towards the ribs, and pressing back up. 2 more. And last one. Very nice. Let the knees come down. And you can come into a nice resting seated position. Very good work, y'all, today. I hope this series is working for all of the beginners out there, and that you can also find a little bit of your own Pilates method each and every day. Thanks. See you next time.